Let's walk through questions 21 through 30 of the U.S. Civics test. We'll look at how these rules connect to each other, so the answers become a natural part of how you understand the government. Question 21 asks how many years we elect a U.S. representative for. The answer is 2. You can think of it like this. A physical house needs 2 coats of paint to stay fresh. Similarly, a representative in the House must renew their contract with voters every 2 years to stay accountable to their district. This wide view of the House chamber represents the 435 individual districts across the country. Because of this scale, question 22 asks you to name your specific U.S. representative. This depends entirely on where you live, so take a moment to look up your zip code online and write down the name of the person representing your district. Question 23 asks who a U.S. Senator represents. The answer is all people of the state. Notice that both senator and state begin with the letters ST. While a representative focuses on one small district, a senator speaks for the whole state. Question 24 asks why some states have more representatives than others. This 1950s photo shows a census worker at a citizen's door. Every 10 years, the census counts the population to determine how many seats each state gets. The answer is simple, because they have more people. This structure creates 2 distinct layers. The House responds to the needs of local districts, while the Senate provides an equal voice for the state as a whole. Shifting to the executive branch, question 25 asks how many years we elect a president for. The answer is 4. If you visualize a house again, it has 4 walls, matching the 4 years of a single presidential term. Question 26 asks in what month we vote for president. The answer is November. Originally chosen because the fall harvest was over, but before winter roads became impassable. Remember November as the time for no more campaign ads when the election season closes. Questions 27 and 28 ask for the names of the current president and vice president. As of January 2025, the president is Donald J. Trump and vice president is J.D. Vance. Because these names change with every election, you must verify the current office holders on the official USCIS website. Make it a habit to check the site 1 week before your actual interview. Question 29 asks who becomes president if the president can no longer serve. The vice president. This happened in 1974 when Richard Nixon, seen here, resigned, and his vice president immediately took office. If the top office becomes vacant, the vice president moves up. The letters VP actually rearrange into the word UP, which marks the exact direction of the line of succession. These rules establish a firm 4-year timeline for leadership, while ensuring a clear, immediate backup plan is always in place. This brings us to a final scenario in question 30. What if both the president and the vice president can no longer serve? To find the answer, we look away from the White House and back toward the Capitol building. The answer is the Speaker of the House. If the 2 top executive leaders are incapacitated, the leader of the House of Representatives is next in line. You can visualize this like climbing the levels of a house. The president is at the top, the vice president is the second level, and the Speaker of the House is the 3rd step. Let's consolidate everything with a quick review. I will read the prompt, and you say the answer out loud as it appears. Question 21. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Question 22. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Question 23. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Question 24. Why do some states have more representatives? Because of the state's population. Question 25. We elect a president for how many years? 4. Question 26. In what month do we vote for president? November. Question 27. Name of the president now. Donald J. Trump. Question 28. Name of the vice president now. J.D. Vance. Question 29. If the president can no longer serve. The vice president. Question 30. If both can no longer serve. The Speaker of the House. By connecting these facts to the actual structure of the government, you've moved past simple memorization and built a system you can rely on during your interview.